carats on her finger, got her hand smitten. But everybody get a ring, even Scottie Pippen. Everybody got a thing, but I guess mine isn't. With my vision, so I just sits in my Lamborghini, let my top 5 with me. Kick back and get high with me.
Let's talk about friendship, man. Alright, now, friendship is one of the basic human needs according to Maslow. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, friendship is in the section of belongingness and love. Now, I used to think that section of the pyramid wasn't really that important, but over time, I'm starting to understand why it's important. I still do think it is probably the least important out of all of the sections, but it's still important nonetheless. Now, I've always struggled with defining what a friend is. Like, I know the general definition for friendship or friends, but it's too basic for me. It's general. It's a general term for what it is, so I've never really gravitated to it. So I've never really been able to define what a friend is. I've never known any kind of characteristics or attributes that all friends possess. Like I've never known what they would be. I just kind of always knew a friend when I seen one. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's a feeling. For me it was always a feeling. You know that feeling when you ain't seen your homie in a long time, or it could have been years, it could have been days, it could have been weeks, months, it could have been hours, but you see him and you instantly get like this like, yo, what's good, yo? You're overcome with joy, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's always, as long as a person gave me that feeling when I seen them, I always considered them a friend. Because I'm not convinced a friend is somebody who's always there for you whenever you need them, or they always have your back. I'm not convinced that that's a friend, because I understand people have their own lives, and you know what I'm saying, they can't just come whenever you call. They can't just drop everything and come when you call all the time. Besides, for me, I do a lot of things on my own, and I pride myself on being able to do things for myself. So I don't really ask for a lot from, you know what I'm saying, from other people. I always make sure I'm good. I always make sure that I'm taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own therapist. I'm my own cook. I'm my own handyman. Whatever it is, if I can do it myself, I'm damn sure gonna do it myself. Because I've always understood that you can't always lean on people. Because what if they, you know what I'm saying? Because when they're not there, who do you lean on? Like, if you never known how to take care of your problems on your own, and then the person who always helps you is gone, now you stuck. Now you up the creek without a paddle. Now you don't know what to do, because you've always relied on other people to help you. You know what I'm saying? And without relying on other people, you never really learned to rely on yourself. Going back to being my own therapist, man, I've always made sure I've been able to deal with my own problems myself. You know what I'm saying? I've always made sure that for the longest time, I think it's probably been about 7-8 years, you know what I'm saying, I've been practicing handling my own problems myself, and it's paying off for real, it really is. I make sure that I'm the main reason that I get through my situation, that I get through my problems. I'm not leaning on anybody to help me. I'm not having somebody be my crutch to help me get through something. I'm my own crutch, I'm my own help. When I do come to people and I talk to them about it, it's never really for advice on my situation. It's more so just to hear my logic out loud. I sit on ideas and I think about them. I don't just move randomly, or I don't just you know what I mean, do things spur of the moment. So by the time I even say it to somebody, I've already gone over it in my head so much where it's just, this is what I'm gonna do. But you know what I'm saying, I know you fuck with me, so I'm gonna let you know some shit, and you know what I mean, see what you think. But overall, this is the plan I'm going with, you know what I mean? This is how I'm gonna move. Handling your own problems, it's a certain liberation and a certain fulfillment that you can't get nowhere else, man. Being having that feeling of like, yo, I did that, you know what I'm saying, that self-accomplishment, and then feeling like you can get through anything, you know what I'm saying, like that's what handling problems yourself, that's what that does for me, you know what I'm saying. It makes me feel like I can, you know what I mean, I can do anything, I can get through anything. If I had to give one piece of advice to anybody, it would be to learn how to deal with your problems, you know what I'm saying, yourself as best as you can. If you can't, you can't, you know what I'm saying, I understand, but if you can learn to do it yourself and learn to get through your problems yourself, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's no feeling like it, you know what I'm saying. I've willed myself through heartbreak, through disappointment, through death, and came out on the other side feeling like, yeah, what's next, my nigga, like. But back to the topic, I can't really say I judge friends off of always being there, because I really don't expect them to be there. In the situations where some people would expect somebody to be, I expect myself to be. So before I expect anything from others, I expect it from myself. I expect it from myself more than I expect it from any of my friends. I don't expect them to always be there for me. I expect me to always be there for me. You are really supposed to be your own best friend. You're supposed to have your back when in doubt all the time. But I know now you're probably thinking, well, what's a friend for then? If I can do all of this stuff myself, what do I need friends for? And honestly, I think friends are a luxury. And I'm starting to believe that they should only be around for happy and good times. I'm really starting to think that now. Think about it, yo. The fact that we present ourselves to other people and are damaged, hurt, emotionally unstable, immature, immature and incomplete stages of life, it's crazy to me. And we really expect people who are not ourselves to accept us, you know what I'm saying? We expect them to at times even help complete us, make us feel whole. That shit is mind-blowing to me. I think that's why people get so hurt and so offended when you don't help them, when you stop helping them, because it's like, yo, now I gotta deal with this all on my own. I gotta deal with this by myself. And yo, like they feel like you stopping them from being complete. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's dealing with something, and everybody is really trying to, you know what I mean, they're trying to feel whole, they're trying to feel complete. So if you don't help and you stop helping, it's like, yo, why are you trying to stop me from being complete? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you stopping me from obtaining this wholeness that I feel like that you know what I'm saying, that I want to achieve? Imagine if we presented ourselves to the world in our full and complete stages, man, dealing with no like we're good, you know what I'm saying, we're healthy and all of this stuff, and then we start building relationships with people and building friendships with people. You know how strong those bonds would be if we weren't freaking codependent on each other. We felt like we need each other. Like, yo, I need you. Like, without you, I can't live. Or yo, you complete me. Or my better half. We have these sayings, and to me, as I'm saying them now, with this mind that I have, it sounds crazy. Like, we're really relying on other people to help us with our bullshit, to help us with our shortcomings, to help us with our damaged parts. Like, we're damaged, and we really expect other people to help us fix that. That's crazy. I think if we came out like good, like we came out whole, we came out together, I think that then we could have friends for the real reason I think we should have friends, which is for the good times and the happy times. Like, we wouldn't be fucked up, you know. At the end of the night, we having fun and we drinking and stuff. It's cool, that's just it. We drinking. Not at the end of the night, we drinking, and then all of a sudden we telling these stories like, yo, man, I'm fucked up, bro, yo, my life is a shit, well, I don't know what to do, and we don't gotta come clean to each other. At the end of the night, we can just, you know what I'm saying, have fun, go home, and do it all over again, you know what I'm saying? I'm really starting to realize I haven't really ever like tested my friendships. Like, if having your back and always being there for you was the standard of a friend, like, I've never really tested anybody on that. I never really called nobody out on that. I've never really pulled up on somebody and was like, yo, I need to talk, bro. Like, I got this going on or that going on or whatnot. but I've definitely done it for people. You know what I'm saying? I've pulled up on people that needed to talk, and you know what I'm saying, we sat there and talked or whatever, but I just personally have never done that. You know what I'm saying? If I have, I don't remember. Maybe I have, but I don't really remember doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, by the time I tell people what I'm going through or how I'm feeling, I done already went through it over my head. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like Doctor Strange when he was looking at all the different realities where they would actually win against Thanos. You know what I'm saying? That's going on in my head all the time. So by the time I spit it out to y'all or somebody, you know what I'm saying, it's already old to me. Periodically, I'll get asked like, yo, how you doing? What's good? Like, yo, you okay and stuff like that. And as a general rule of thumb, like, I'll always answer that question like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just me. Like, I always answer like that. I feel like that's a basic question. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, yo, if you really care about somebody and you really want to know how they're doing, ask them how they're dealing with the situation that you know is hurting them. Like, don't ask them some broad, random, general question. You ask a general question, you're gonna get a general answer. You know what I'm saying? You ask a specific question, you're gonna get a specific answer. I always ask people, you know, what's up, bro? Like, yo, like, where's your mind at today, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How you doing, bro? Where's your mind at? You know what I'm saying? For me, that's a good question, because, you know what I'm saying, everybody's minds is in different places at different points in time. So it's like to ask them where they mind at, then they tell them, yo, like, it's stuck on something, or it's good, or something like that, and it's like, boom, then we straight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more of a personal question than asking, yo, how you doing, you okay? Because in those questions, it honestly makes you seem like you care, but you don't really care, because that everybody says that. Strangers say, how you doing, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you my friend or you my homeboy or something like that, or you really rock with me, like, yo, ask the question that I know you want to ask. Like if you know, like, if I know you know some shit about me, you know what I'm saying, or what I'm going through, ask me about that. Ask me how I'm dealing with fucking breaking up with my girlfriend. Ask me how I'm dealing with fucking, I don't know, my friend dying or some shit like that. Ask me, you know what I'm saying, very personal questions, because we cool like that. Ask me personal questions, man. Don't ask me some, yo, how you doing? You okay, man? How's everything? How the fuck am I supposed to answer how's everything? Like, of course I'm gonna say, it's alright, it's good, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and run down the list of everything. That don't make no sense. I really used to make it a point, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everybody that I was rocking with, to make sure that they're good, you know what I'm saying, check in on them, making sure those lines of communication between us were always open, so you always felt like you had somebody to talk to or had somebody to holler at when you was going through it. That type of shit made me feel good. Like, helping other people, you know what I'm saying, that shit always made me feel good. And I can honestly say that I don't have a friend like that. And that's not a diss to nobody or nothing like that. It's just me. Like, I would never allow myself to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't even blame nobody for not being in that position in my life, because I haven't allowed myself to be in a position where I feel like I can't do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself on being able to handle my own shit, so I tend not to need people in that kind of way. And when my homie died, I knew people wouldn't understand. So I don't, you know what I mean? So I don't really talk about it that much with anyone anymore, because I know talking it out with people who don't really understand, it's not gonna lead through no major breakthroughs. Like, only I know what's really going on. Only I know the ins and outs of that relationship. So it's like, I really can't gain nothing from anybody that's not myself talking about it. How many of your friends would you say are your purpose for living? How many of them do you actually care about more than yourself? How many of them do you actually help them before you help yourself? How many of them would you gladly die for to see succeed? If you can relate to all of those feelings, then you feel me. Another topic at hand I wanted to touch on regarding friendship is situational friends. A situational friend is somebody who you're friends with and y'all have something in common. And if that thing that's in common was to ever change, the friendship would change also. So your work buddies, people you grew up with from the neighborhood, if you were to quit that job or leave that neighborhood, the friendship would suffer dramatically. For that reason, that's why I believe about 90% of the friends we make throughout our lives are situational. I learned this early on when my friends started moving away from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Once they moved away from the neighborhood, our friendship suffered, our relationship suffered. 95% of the friends I grew up with, we ain't even friends no more. Like, that's just how it is now. Same thing with friends from school. It's more so with me, it's always been a mentality thing. Like, I would love to still be friends with all of the people I grew up with. I would love to be friends with the people I went to school with, but we just don't click anymore. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just we grew into different people. Like, the person that you knew when we were, you know what I mean, really friends and really cool, it ain't the same person. And the same person that I knew when we were cool and friends ain't really the same person no more. We don't really click no more. And that's just how that's how humans are, you know what I mean? The lives that we choose to live, it's just that we don't fit anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't fit each other anymore. Our lives are too different, or it's just we just do different things, and it's life. So I always feel it's necessary to purge your friend group every so often. You know what I'm saying? Check the temperature, see how y'all rocking, if y'all still cool or how it is. And if y'all not, you know what I mean, make the decision to you know what I'm saying, just to move on with it. You know what I mean? Continue forward without them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. We do it all the time. We do it with clothes. If the clothes don't fit no more, guess what? We stop wearing them. You know what I mean? Boom, it's just like people. You know what I'm saying? If we don't fit no more, if it's not how it used to be, or it just don't feel the same, just move on, bro. That's it. Here's a tip, bro. If every time you run into somebody, they bring up the past, or they bring up like, yo, man, remember when we did this, boom, 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 that, all the time? I mean, y'all ain't got no future, bro. Honestly. Let's say y'all do get up or y'all do hang out. All we do is talk about what happened back then. Like, yo, remember this, remember that, remember when you did this, remember when I did that. Like, yeah, I remember it, bro, but you know what I'm saying? What you got going on, man? What we got going on for the future, bro? If all we talking about is the past, I'm gonna leave you in the past, bro. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. Ain't no diss. It ain't no diss at all. It's just what it is, man. The most important thing about situational friends is they show you who your permanent friends are. Like, it's the friends, you know what I'm saying, no matter what, no matter if y'all change jobs, change schools, change cities, y'all always check in with each other, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. No matter the life y'all living, y'all always make it a point to holler at each other and see, you know what I mean, see what's up with everybody. And then when y'all get up together, man, it's like nothing's changed. It's like, yo, like, it's like a day ain't gone by. It's like, you know what I'm saying, we pick up right where we left off, man. So those friends are special, man. All in all, man, just be a good friend to people, and more importantly, be a good friend to yourself, man. Be that friend or that person that you want people to be to you. Just to touch on what kind of friend I am and the kind of friend that I wanted growing up. The area I grew up in, man, I just feel like we didn't get a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the city, the whole area, that whole area. As far as like the 757, man, I just feel like the people in this area sometimes just get dealt a bad hand, you know what I'm saying? The bullshit just supersedes anything that's really positive. That's really positive. You see a lot of disheartening things around here, and it's like, it just makes you feel like you want to give up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you couldn't tell me and my homeboys weren't destined for greatness, man. You couldn't tell me that shit, bro. Back then, you couldn't tell me that. Now looking, man, I got 6 homeboys that's been shot, 3 of them killed, 2 of them doing 20-year bids, 3 that came home last year. You know what I'm saying? A couple still going in and out. And I'm not from a bad area, bro. I'm really not, yo. But it just shows you the lack of community that we had growing up, or the lack of community that any fucked up place has, man. Like, I understood a lot of things early, so I did my best to try to combat, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the bullshit that I seen was starting to happen. So, especially when it came down to me and my homies, man, you know what I'm saying, like, I did what I could to, you know what I'm saying, I got homies working with me, you know what I'm saying, we was all working together, you know what I'm saying, get some bread in their pocket. A lot of the homies just come over my crib and fill out job applications and shit like that. And after that, we'll just piece it up, or you know what I'm saying, we just chill or play the game and listen to music or some shit like that. I felt like anytime they were in my presence, man, they were good and they were safe. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like as long as they was with me, they was good. But over time, I had to understand, like, that's not good for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one to hinder your growth. Like you gonna get out here and you gonna have to experience life, and hopefully you can learn from it. Hopefully you live long enough to learn from your experiences, man. So if you help people, man, just do it genuinely. Like if you doing it to make sure when it's your time to be in need that they take care of you, or if that's not genuine, bro, that's not at all, son. You should do things for people just off the strength, for real. If that's how you rockin', that's how you rockin'. If y'all cool like that, then do it. Don't look like, oh, I'm gonna do this because when I'm down, I'm gonna need somebody to help me and all of that shit. That's not genuine, bro. You using people. And don't get me wrong, I understand the theory of if you're not useful, you're useless. I get it. I 100% get it. And I can agree with it. But if you're using somebody, be honest, bro. You don't even gotta be honest with them. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. That's what you're doing. You're only helping people because you get something in return. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Helping people makes me feel good, bro. If it didn't make me feel good, I wouldn't do it. Be perfectly honest with you. That shit makes me feel good. If it didn't make me feel, if I got a bad feeling from helping people, guess what? I wouldn't do it. I don't think as a human, I don't think people do things to feel bad. Like we do a lot of things to feel good, and I'm not ashamed of saying that, bro. Like I help people because it makes me feel good. It's cool because, you know what I'm saying, they get something out of it. They get what they need from me. But in return, I get that self-satisfaction. I get that self-gratitude. I feel good. That shit is a warm feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love doing it. That's why I enjoy doing it. That's why I do these talks and stuff like that. I used to only talk like this to the homies, but I choose to talk like this to everybody because I feel like not only just people in my circle need help, everybody. I feel like everybody needs help. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I got all the answers, but I feel like I know a little bit something, and you share what you learn, man. Each one teach one, man. That's the rule. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing with this knowledge when I'm dead, so I put it out, make these videos, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go ahead and look it up. Y'all can, if y'all learn something from it, cool. If y'all don't, cool. I just want to challenge the mind and how y'all people think, you know, how everybody thinks, because I feel like we're just too comfortable in the way we live and the way we think, and we never question why we think or how we think. So I'm all for that, you know what I'm saying? That's it, man. But hey, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? Stay up, y'all. Peace. Oh yeah, and don't be like the nigga Kanye West was rapping about on Real Friends.
And I hate when a nigga text you like, what's up, fam, hope you good? You say I'm good, I'm great, the next text they ask you for something.
Or his bitch ass cousin.
I had a cousin that stole my laptop that I was fucking bitches on. Pay that nigga $250,000 just to get it from him. Real friends.